Hey everybody, thank you for watching my video. Please subscribe, like, and comment on my video, please. And thank you again for watching my video. Please share, tell your friends. Thank you. So this video is supposed to be about if your emotions, like if you're really emotional right now and you just don't know what to do with yourself, or it's like if you just don't know what to do. You're like in a spot where you don't know what to do with your life no more. You don't know what to do at all. Um, Sadly, being in a spot like that is really tough. It's just saying it's definitely. I'm not gonna say much, but I'm gonna say I know I've been through it, or I'm not gonna say I'm going through it still, but I'm just saying I'm going through stuff still. For example, what I'm trying to say is that if you're like motionless right now, it's like you don't automatically start thinking negative. Like if you are emotional, or if you don't know what to do and you're in a situation where you're just like, what should I do? A lot of people are going to tell you to go tell your friends or go tell your family members. But sometimes that could be the worst advice actually. It kind of depends on the type of family you have or what type of friends you have. Not every friend or family member you can actually really trust and go to. Because you can tell a certain somebody certain stuff and they might give you the wrong advice. For example, if you have let's say you have a problem with a friendship or something, like you guys had a fight, you and a friend. Don't go to a person who likes to talk drama or likes to tell everybody's business. Like, don't go to a person like that. If like you have a fight with some person, I would prefer you not to go to anyone that is a person who's a drama person, meaning definitely with that situation, because they might tell you some advice where it could be wrong, meaning that they could tell you advice and then they might tell the whole world about your business. Please don't. Um, please don't tell a person who has it like that, because they could start a lot of stuff up, also a lot of drama in your life. So, and also, don't tell, like, this is just a thing, like what to do with your emotions, or you don't know what to do with your life. Don't put it on social media, because then you're going to get a lot of questions. Even even if it's private, the people who are on your Facebook account are going to most likely ask questions. And sometimes, since it's the internet, stuff gets around. So even if it's on the internet and it's private, that doesn't mean it's not going to get around the internet in other ways either. Because if one person knows, it's a possibility everybody can know. And you don't want to hear everybody coming to you, texting you, calling you, coming up to your house maybe even, and saying, oh, what's going on? Because most of the time, when you're going through stuff, you don't really want to talk about it with just anyone. You want to talk about it with someone who you really trust. Don't just go to random people. Like, sometimes actually going to random people is not a good idea. Like, sometimes it could be, sometimes it's not, but just like depends on what it's about. Um, Most people would say, totally trust your parents. No, like you can trust parents, definitely trust your parents. But if it does with certain situations, like if you're adults, this is for adults, I'm saying, not for children. Because if you're a teenager or child, definitely go to your mom or dad or grandmother or anyone whoever takes care of you, or your like whoever is in charge of you, or any like that. Definitely tell your parents if you have, like, for example, a relationship situation. Definitely tell them. You guys are young anyways, so definitely tell a parent or something. If you're adults like me, please do not think that, well, I should go to my parents because they're not. It depends. If you're very close to your parents, go forward, go tell them what's going on in your relationship. That's cool. But if you just automatically know, like, well, my parents don't like this person, or if you automatically like no, like it's gonna start some drama, just don't do it. um, just don't tell them. Even if you live with them, just don't. You know, there's a lot of people in the world that you could tell anyways. Don't tell, like, if you're going through certain situations with, let's say, like looks, for example. Don't, if you have a problem about yourself, meaning you hate something about yourself, don't go to a person who is just automatically in love, like automatically is just going to be like yell at you or scream at you for not thinking that you are so beautiful, because all people are beautiful in my eyes. I don't judge people. So, but don't go to a person who does judge, because a lot of people like to just give people advice and say go to your friends, go to your family members. But if you have any type of problem, anything, it does not matter about it, family don't matter, friends, life in general doesn't matter, just don't go to someone who's judged, because if they judge so much, they're most likely going to judge your situation in the wrong way. And also, the hardest part when you're emotional, you don't know what advice to actually go through. Because usually, when you're emotional, sometimes people like to go to multiple people and try to figure out what's the best advice, what to do, and what to say, or how to feel about a situation. Yeah, that's one thing that is very hard. Is when you go to multiple people for advice. Pretty hard. You have to kind of trust yourself and about situations when you get multiple advices. You kind of have to trust yourself then, because in all reality, only you can make a decision or make yourself feel better or anything like that. Only you can make yourself feel better. Nobody can. No person can. Like, I understand that people think, well, this person can because they're my best friend, or this is my husband or my boyfriend or my fiance. No, they can't make you feel happy. You have to make yourself feel happy, and I've learned that on my own. Like, you gotta make yourself feel happy. You just can't make, like, you can't just expect someone else to make you feel happy. Meaning, um, so you have to just understand that you gotta make a decision, and you gotta feel like what's the best decision. Like, meaning, if it's something really bad and you know it's bad, don't do it, okay? You really shouldn't have to ask people, is this a good thing? If you already know it's wrong, just don't. But if it's like really a situation where you just don't know what to do, think about it. Don't just go ahead and just do it. Don't. If it's really something big, and if it's something that is going to be a big part of you, or if it's something that means a lot towards you, don't just go for exactly when this person tells you advice. Like, you may agree with this person's advice, but you may regret it later. So if you do go to people for advice, don't go forward to it fast. Think about it for a little bit. I'm not talking about freaking weeks. Please don't. Okay, like maybe I'm talking about like maybe like a day, to be honest. Like not even a day, like a couple hours. I would prefer just a couple hours just to think about it. It depends how big it is. Though, and some things you can't really, like when you're emotional, like you're a mess. Like some people are very mess when they're emotional. Don't let anybody tell you that you are wrong for feeling that way, because I understand that people think that people who are emotional or anything like that, they try to say that you are wrong for feeling this way. You have to feel your own emotions. You feel you, okay? Meaning you're sad, you're gonna be sad. If you're emotional, you're gonna be emotional. Don't let anybody make you be like a certain emotion just because of that. People judge you because you're emotional, then they judge you. But maybe, like, that's not good, though. I mean, they're not real friends if they're judging you because you're emotional, though. Or, okay, so if a person's like, oh, I hate you because of this, no, not the best friend. And I would like to say I'm sorry for moving. And I would also like to say that, in my opinion, being emotional, it can very lead up to a lot of things, sadly. So it's not something you should hide. You have to at least trust somebody out there. And you gotta make sure it's a good person, not a person who's gonna judge or yell at you or something like that. You gotta trust someone. So don't try to hide it and try to run away from the world, because running away from problems just make things worse. I know sometimes when you're emotion, you just don't want to deal with anybody. You don't really have to, but you need to at least go to one person or tell someone about it, because even the most littlest things, problems in people's lives can make a big impact on a person. It depends who you are. So please tell somebody. And if it's really bad, like really bad, where it's about like depression stuff, just please do not just keep it to yourself. Don't keep it to yourself. Tell someone if you're feeling that type of way, or call the hotline or something. Don't automatically think nothing's gonna get better. Definitely when you're emotional and you just don't know what to do. If you really don't know what to do with this situation, you gotta actually think about it. You can't just go forward and towards it and think everything's going to be easy peasy or something, okay? Like, definitely if it's life changing, because sometimes life changing, like, it's hard. Believe me, I know. So if you're emotional, just and do something fun. Like, for example, go hang out with friends. If the right friends, though. Don't hang out with the friends that are not gonna care that you're going through stuff. Hang out with the friends that you actually trust and that you can hang out with them and they also know what's going on and what's wrong. Because sometimes when you hang out with friends, they might like put you in a situation or make or remind you of what's really going on in your life, and you don't really want that. You want to hang out with a friend that you can trust and it makes you happy, like to go have fun. And when I mean fun, please stop thinking. I hate how a lot of people think when they have fun, they think of like grown people, like they think of clubs or something like that. No, I'm talking about just regular fun. Don't be out there thinking that you should go look for people just to play around with them. Don't. Okay? Like, just, do something fun. When I mean fun, watch a movie. Nothing bad, okay? Or illegal or anything. So, thank you. So, that is just my opinion about emotions. So, thank you for listening to my video and watching it. And subscribe, comment, and like my video. Thank you for watching. Bye!